Hola mis estudiantes. Today we are going to be talking about question words, are also known as interrogatives. Fancy name for them. So, make sure you've got your notes page out in front of you and let's get started. Alright, first of all, we're going to review our list of question words. Now at this point you should be rather familiar with what they mean, but if you don't, this is a great opportunity for you to get caught up. So, if this is something that you need to spend some extra time studying, I would highly recommend that you do that. Alright, so we've got qué, what, cómo, how, cuándo, when, por qué, 2 words, why, cuánto or cuánta means how much, cuántos or cuántas means how many. If you'll notice, all of our question words have accents on them, so make sure that you use those accent marks. Alright, continuing our list, donde, where, a donde, to where. You're going to use the verb ir with a lot with that verb. De donde, from where. Quién, who. Quiénes is our plural form. Cuál means which or what. And then cuáles means which one. So again, that's the plural form of cuál. Make sure you've got those down. Okay, so now let's talk about forming questions in Spanish with question words. So we're going to do this by looking at an example. So, ¿qué haces tú el lunes? So what are you doing on Monday? So notice to start off, we always have our question word. And then, of course, we've got our verb conjugated based on the subject. And then we have our subject follows our verb. Okay? Now let's talk about that verb for a second. What are you doing on Monday? So in English, the word are is already included in the verb in Spanish because we are talking in the present tense. So if we were to use the preterite tense, then that would be the word did. You might want to take note of that. Alright, so as you can see, in asking a question, the subject goes after the verb. So, how do we respond to this? ¿Qué haces tú el lunes? What are you doing on Monday? Yo voy a pescar. I'm going to go fish. So notice, yo voy a pescar, Spanish one sentence. Our subject goes before our verb. So yo voy. What are you doing? I'm going to go fishing. Makes sense? Please make sure that you're jotting down any questions that you may have so we can go over those in class. Okay, so here's your opportunity to para y práctica. I would like for you to write those 2 sentences in Spanish. Notice one thing before I want you to take note of is that what tense are they in? What tense is each question in? Okay, and then the sooner that you can get down this word order with questions, then the easier it is to focus on all of the other things that are involved in putting Spanish together. Okay, so hit pause and we'll check your answers here shortly. Okay. How did you all travel to Mexico? First of all, we've got our question word, how, so como. So if you got that, then you're good. Our verb, you all travel, so it's going to be viajar. And since our subject is you all, then we are going to have that add-on ending because it's did you all travel. So that indicates that it's the past tense, it already happened. And then we're going to finish up that sentence with a Mexico. All right. Número 2, why are they in the hotel? Again, but this time we're in the present tense. So our question word is going to be por qué. We're going to use a star because we are talking about location. So, ¿por qué están ellos en el hotel? Again, since our subject is they, then it is going to follow our verb. Make sense? Excellent. So we can also put together question words in Spanish questions in Spanish without question words. And to do this, we simply just use the verb to start our question. Okay? ¿Dieron ustedes una caminata el año pasado? So I want you to think about what that question means in English. Notice it's a past tense, so to start off, we've got our verb, and then our subject follows. Did you all take a hike last year? Now this question word did is considered a cross-out word. We don't translate it in into Spanish when we're asking questions. It's already included since we're asking a question. So then let's look at a response. Sí, nosotros dimos una caminata en Argentina. Yes, we took a hike in Argentina. So again, we've got our word order that switches. Again, the other thing that we've been working on is if we're asking ustedes, you all, then your response then is going to be in the nosotros form. Please make sure that you write down any questions that you have. Here's your last opportunity to para y práctica. Do you visit the museum on Saturdays? And did you and your family go sightseeing last month? Okay. So hit pause and we'll go over your answers. Alright, here we go. ¿Visitas tú el museo los sábados? Again, we don't have a question word, so we're just going to start with our verb, and since it's in the you, then it would be tú. Now, let's talk about this. ¿Visitas tú el museo los sábados? Do you really need that tú there? No, but if you are going to include it, make sure it follows your verb. And then, did you and your family go sightseeing last month? ¿Vieron tú y tu familia las atracciones el mes pasado? Again, we've got you and your family, tú y tu familia, is going to follow our verb vieron. Simple, easy as pie. So we're really going to focus on the rest of this week forming questions and being able to respond to them as well. So look forward to seeing you guys in class, and have a good night.